The All Ordinaries has now fallen 3.7% this week as a direct result of the delay in raising the US debt ceiling. Nobody thinks it won't be raised, they're just worried and pessimistic about anything sensible happening in Washington for quite a long time. Today's falls were across the board, as they were yesterday and the day before and the day before that. And the underlying problem is shown by this fantastic and unusual chart. It shows the political polarisation between the Democrats and the Republicans and is based on analysis of the voting patterns in the Senate and the House of Representatives in Washington. It looks at the divergence in the average positions of the members of Congress. Now, going right back to 1885, the polarisation has never been as great as it is now. The Australian dollar slipped back below $1.10 US cents today. The greenback fell again after the House of Representatives cancelled a vote on the debt ceiling. But the reason the Aussie dollar fell appears to have been new data on private sector credit, showing the first monthly decline in nearly 2 years. Growth in housing loans is the weakest since they started measuring them in 1977. So market sentiment has swung back towards a rate cut instead of a hike. Now, part of the reason for the decline in credit is the weakening economy, but there's a bigger reason. Australia's government might not have too much debt, but households do. In fact, we went from having less household debt than the US, UK and Japan just 10 years ago to having more than them now. So clearly Australians are sick of being so deeply in hock, which is largely responsible for falling house prices. In June, the national median fell for the 6th consecutive month and prices fell in every capital city.